Welcome back, everyone, to MLB 15 Show. Yesterday, even though Rick Porcello went 8 innings and struck out 13, the Red Sox lost 3-1. Today, Henry Owens pitching in the day game. The Red Sox got destroyed 13-8. They were down 11-2 at one point, but they stormed back, but still lost 13-8. Henry Owens, an inning and 2/3, 7 runs allowed. More after this.
In Boston, it's the Yankees and the Red Sox coming up next. It's more than a century old, but still one of the best around as you get a great look at Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and their bitter rivals, the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this AL East matchup. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first 2 games of the series.
Yeah, it's been an entertaining series. Watch them. Wow, it's very energetic. And I think we're looking at another good ball game here in the finale.
All right, EK, we'll get to Steve in a moment, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Yankees. As Joe Girardi's starting 9 assembles this way. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. And in the field, the Red Sox will look like this behind him. Brett Gardner steps to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. Good swing there by Gardner as he hooks this one foul down into the seats in right. Now here it comes. A ball and a strike to our leadoff man here this afternoon. EK, as we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here this afternoon, got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. You put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing outfield baseball.
Good pitch there. This is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
And this is a nice way to settle into a ball game. Good slider there for the punch-out. Now helps you get rhythm and get your penalty involved right from the outfield.
Here's Chase Headley. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him. And especially starting off an at-bat.
Now here's the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Now here's the pitch. And Headley's able to lay off there. He's got it back to 2 and 2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a 50-50.
Another payoff pitch. And there's a swing and a miss by Headley. He's set down as strikes for the second out.
Nobody's in that dugout is going to give him 5-5 strikes out. But, at least he can force that starter to spend a lot of energy to get the job done. In the first inning, I won't be lost on the team.
Jacoby Ellsbury will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead, he's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Yanks nothing. Sox coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Starting lineup for the Red Sox looks like this. They'll match up against the Dominican-born right-hander Ivan Nova. And a look now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. Mookie Betts will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Pitch is swung on and lifted in the air for the center fielder Young. One pitch, one away. Pablo Sandoval will dig in now, one home run shy of 20 for the season so far. Now the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Here's the pitch. He can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now. You know, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, EK. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out, and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
And the road hasn't been all that kind to him either. He's dropped 4 of the first 5 on this trip. They're in need of a well-pitched game in a bad way.
First offering on the way. Fouled back. 2 out, nobody on. Now the pitch. That's hard hit, back up the middle. Moves left, he's up with it. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. We played an inning. No score. Mark Teixeira will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Now pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. And you figure to see that changeup more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I better not sit on the fastball too often.
Oh, and this is swung out by Teixeira. This is a strikeout. Taking 1 away.
Well, this is a scroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 14 homers and 43 RBIs. Here it comes. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first, and McCann is retired here for route number 2. Pitch finds the zone. No balls and a strike to the now 39-year-old veteran. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Still no fastballs in the end, and we'll have to leave it there. This is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Bombers. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. David Ortiz will stand in. He too had 3 hits in the win last night. Infield in the overshift here now to pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow by guys when you need to.
But right there is Teixeira as he spears it for the first down.
Well, right here he got him out on his front foot just a little bit. That's definitely that changeup. But he still manages to spin on this thing pretty good. Just right at the first base.
Travis Shaw will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1. Get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt, or they're going to keep seeing it.
Under it is Young, and he takes it for route number 2. Rusney Castillo will stand in for the first time, and he enters with that average in the stratosphere, up over 360 to begin play. First pitch coming. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And this will hit about halfway up the monster. The throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Boy, he didn't miss a home run by a whole lot that time. You'll see this ball hits right up near the top of that 37-foot monster out there. So he'll have to settle for just 2 bases.
Brock Holt will dig in now, and as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race, currently second entering play. Now here's the first pitch. This is on the ground for the first baseman Teixeira, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. 2 complete, still scoreless here on the show. Chris Young will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And 1 gone now in the New York 3rd.
As we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown any signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss.
Didi Gregorius will stand in. He he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of one run. A fastball off the
Wrong pitch, should have been a slider.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. The pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Again, a 1-2. Tried to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. Bradley back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. This thing gets out there a long way before it finally gets tracked down.
Stephen Drew will stand in, and he'll be treated to a nice ovation here as one of the members of the 2013 club that, of course, won a World Series title here at Fenway Park.
Interesting note in real life about Stephen Drew. In today's game, he went 3 for 4. Now, him going 3 for 4 raised his average for the season to 211. But Stephen Drew also hit his 17th home run of the year. So Stephen Drew has 17 home runs, but he's hitting 211.
Here's another 1-2. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Bradley is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Blake Swift will get his first shot here, and he certainly got it working so far this season. Up over 350 entering play. Swift. Now here's the first pitch. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. In there, base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he is called out, trying for 2. Bad decision. Jackie Bradley Jr. will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. First pitch coming. There's a bouncing ball now up the middle, and it's going to sneak its way into center field for a 1-out base hit. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Mookie Betts will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. Now the first pitch. There's a line drive, and he's swinging.
That should be 43 games in a row.
He's got a base hit.
43 in a row.
These guys know that if you're going to get to a pitch like this, you got to get to him early. Once he settles in, he can be really tough. But they've got 2 on against him now and only 1 out.
Yep, 43 games.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. What a stop by Drew. And the throw will get him at first as he threw that one while sitting on his wallet. And there are 2 away. Xander Bogaerts will dig in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to take the lead here in the early going. First pitch to him. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Sometimes guys can get teed up in big spots like this. That's where that curveball can be a real effective pitch.
set, now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Oh, and 2 home now to Bogarts. Way outside. 1 and 2.
I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. Brett Gardner will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here comes another 0-2. And this is swung out. With Gardner's the strikeout figure. 1 away.
This is kind of a tough trade-off here in that leadoff spot. For the most part, he's been a pretty productive hitter at the top of the lineup, but those strikeouts just keep mounting up. Yeah, I don't care if you have leadoff type speed. If you're not putting the ball in play, you're not getting on base.
Here's Chase Headley. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Bradley is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
And not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Jacoby Ellsbury standing down 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And now he'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down.
Gay.
Not going to have a play on him as the catcher.
Completely gay.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And standing in the dangerous first baseman, Mark Teixeira. In there, 0-1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
Comes set, now the pitch. In there, strike 2.
He just might be up there taking pitches, waiting for that base runner to go, but...
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. Yanks lead 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. David Ortiz will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Here's a situation where he just says, shift. What shift? I tell you, you've got to hit a ball awfully hard to get it through an alignment like that. But he's able to do it here.
Travis Shaw will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys are really doing well.
Back to Teixeira, and it's not in time as they just get to 1. Rusney Castillo will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. And here's the first pitch. And a shot back up the middle, and that will get through into center field for a base hit.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. in here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. He's pretty lucky that one didn't hit him because he would have taken his head off.
Here's Brock Holt now. Oh, and he belts one high and deep to right center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get one home and maybe two. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner is in from second. And he'll make it as well. And they will hit for first here. It's now 2-0.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all its own fault. If both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a two-run triple.
Blake Swift will dig in now with 2 runs already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. First pitch coming. And this is on the ground toward the hole. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Yeah, unless he was born on his own down there at third, they were using that contact play where you're told wherever and whenever the ball's hit, you're off and running. You're not even paying attention to what's going on. You've got to go. They love to play an aggressive style on the bases, and it gets them a run right there.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We played 4 full. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Yankees nothing. Brian McCann step in to kick off the inning with Alex Rodriguez waiting on deck for the Yankees. Fastball in there for a ball strike. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it should be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Hit hard back up the middle, and this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. McCann on his way to second now. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double. Alex Rodriguez will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And A-Rod swings and misses at that one. He's in a quick 0-2 hole now.
But you get the sense that what they need is one big hit. If they could get one, they could get him right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Now the first pitch. Chris Young is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you got runners in scoring position.
Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. And he struck him out. Perfect there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Now this is exactly how you go about shutting down a leadoff double. He turned right around, struck out the next 2 guys. So now they're going to need a little 2-out magic if they're going to dead that score.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball.
Sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out. Inning over. 1 left for the Yankees. Still down 3-0. Mookie Betts come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. You gotta hope that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Double-barreled action of the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Swung on and fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to first in time, one away. Will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. First pitch on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
And a fastball swung on and hit the second. Up with it is Drew. Throw on to first is in time to get Sandoval, and there are two gone now. Xander Bogaerts will stand in again. A couple of ground outs for him on the ledger in his two trips so far. First offering on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball. There to take it is Headley. And a bit of a high throw that time with no problem over there at first as they record the out. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Stephen Drew will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had an off balance all game.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
But boys, that's 99 right through him.
Ready now on 1-1. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to first gets it, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. So the shutout still intact here in the sixth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this man currently leads the AL in that category. Brett Gardner will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Bases are empty, one man out. Now here's the pitch. Driven the other way out to deep left field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And they're not going to get Gardner. He's in there with a triple. Chase Headley will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, this has been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time they finally crack the scoreboard.
Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Bradley has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
Wow, what a terrible throw.
On the board. It's a sac fly and an RBI to make this a
Terrible throw.
game now.
Terrible play in left field, followed by a terrible throw from shallow right. Gardner should have been out by a million years.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Throws up the line. Terrible.
Now the pitch. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Red Sox lead it 3-1. David Ortiz will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the sixth. Now here it comes. Now the shift won't matter here as this is skied out to center field. Young is there to make the catch, and a break there as Ortiz is retired on just 1 pitch. Travis Shaw will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First pitch coming. third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here it comes. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Rusney Castillo will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. Now the pitch. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, and it's still 3-1. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Mark Teixeira will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. This is one run, that's it.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, and that's his third strikeout of the ballgame.
Well, strikeout pitch has certainly been there for him all afternoon. And this, in fact, is the third time he's victimized this guy.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing, 3-1 our score. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. All right, folks. Montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ballgame as he continues to just plow right through this lineup, one after another. Into the box, Alex Rodriguez. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
And hold that thought as that's a strikeout for route number 3. So the inning will come to an end. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Brock Holt will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. There's the first offering. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Yeah, that's a nice swing right there. He just gets out in front of this one and rips it down the first base line. The problem is, that's not the deepest right field corner. In fact, that might be the shortest right field corner with the old pesky pole down there. So he's going to take a big turn at first, think better of it, and then turn around and hang on with the single.
Out of the Yankee dugout now is Joe Girardi as he'll head toward the mound. And that will be all for Ivan Nova. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Into the box now, Blake Swift. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. The drew for 1. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight. Jackie Bradley Jr. will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
He's set, now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Fox now pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Mookie Betts will stride in, rounded out his last time through. First pitch coming. And he chases one up the ladder as he hits a high fly ball out to straightaway center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Red Sox as the lead remains 3-1. Chris Young will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the hole that he's been on.
And the pitch. On the ground is short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column we'll look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Didi Gregorius will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out from a ground ball thus far. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. Fenway Park in Boston. It's the 8th inning, and fans here can feel it. They lead the dreaded Yankees here as you get a look at our game's line score so far. Stephen Drew will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. Swing and a liner, but foul. Pitch on the way. And there's a swing and a miss by Drew as they've got him 0-2 now.
He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Castillo is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Pablo Sandoval will lead things off here for Boston. Xander Bogaerts due to hit next. Now the first pitch. A less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Now the 0-1 is swung out and lifted out to straightaway center field. Young is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 1. Xander Bogaerts will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far, over 3 to this point.
That's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Here's the first offering. Now here's the ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down. David Ortiz will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. And Drew will make the catch. That retires the side. See the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Yankees 1. And here is Brett Gardner now. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Shane Lachie is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Ninth inning underway now. The first pitch is taken for a full strike. Now pitch on the way. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Here's the pitch. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. The next 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, this is what you admire as your closer. Something fire and coverage, the very quick out time.
Chase Headley is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Here's the 1-0. 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to pick on this at bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he showed some discipline here. But 2 good takes.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And you know, this is one of those plays that just has to get made. He's got the shortest throw in the infield, but for whatever reason, he just fires this one wide at first, and he's going to get stuck with an E4.
Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 1-2. Now a ball lined towards center field. He's high as he makes the catch. Well done.
I'll tell you what, he had to get up for that one. Sometimes for me, this is a bit more showy, but now here, he was up there a good 2 or 3 feet to pull it in.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira now. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Thrown on the first and the Red Sox have taken the lead in this 3-game set. This ball game is over.
And a good job here to come in and finish this one off. And in doing so, he's going to pick up his first save of the year.
definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was the deciding factor.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Carroll, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. Find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 3-1. So long from Fenway.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. You know the drill. Tomorrow, the Sox are off. Therefore, I am off. However, dining room discussions and Scratch Ticket Thursday are back. Tune in tomorrow. Thanks for watching.